How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing okay. The summer semester is over and t- I my fall just began. I had this week off.
Living the
So
dream, huh? Yeah.
yeah, trying to get rid of these cats. We got rid of one of the kittens.
Yeah,
And
Doc Ock, I know you posted you
Doc
lost.
Ock, well, yeah,
Okay.
Doc Ock died. We have another one who's kind of sick like that. I'm not sure if Electro's going to make it, but no, I was able to get rid of Mysterio. I was able to take him to my friend's house, and they're keeping him.
Okay.
So he's in loving hands,
Excellent.
which is good. Yeah.
That's great. Yeah. Other than that, I mean, a couple weeks ago, tickets many months ago to Lamb of God in Mastodon,
Hmm.
Jacobs Pavilion. What a fucking night. What a show. I'm just gonna say, just amazing. Um, it was great because at the merch booth, I'm standing there looking at shirts or like that. And Rob goes, "Merry Christmas." I go, "What?" And he hands me two drum heads, each signed by the headlining bands, Lamb of God and
Wow.
Master.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. He goes, "I just want to give this to you as this is your early Christmas present." I go, "You don't have to get me it, you know." He does this stuff. It's just like you don't have to do this stuff for me. But it was so awesome, man. They're so beautiful. I'll have to send you some pics and stuff.
Yeah, I like to see him.
Um, so yeah, that really took me back. And then that Saturday, I had my guitar and amp because we don't get the chance to we don't get together as much as well, just like us. We don't get together that
Hmm.
much. Schedules, life, whatever. And we wanted to cover Unchained the Night by Dokken for a long time. So he put up his Songster app and I just did the tab and started like that and started getting the parts down and like 3.5 hours later we recorded right with the band and stuff and it turned out really great. And
Oh,
it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun with that. So I couldn't believe
that's
it because I
great.
had picked up a guitar for months and I was like, I got it like right back in the saddle, you know. Oh, it froze up.
Yeah, a little frozen up. That's okay. We got
Hmm.
time.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. Take your
We can
time.
see you.
Oh,
you're fine.
you
Do,
sure you
do
want
you
to see
have
him?
a camera
Yeah,
or
yeah.
not? Because no. We're just here now, but we're here.
It's in progress.
Okay. Yeah, it'd be nice to see you, but that's
We
okay.
want to
Hey, we're
see you.
here.
We
Well,
can
there's not much to
definitely
see
see you.
here. You're not missing out on much.
No, no, not at all.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Nice
I'll
to
put a
meet
bag
you.
over my head if it helps, you know.
Yeah, it does. It will. Thanks, Chop. Go ahead.
Welcome.
Yeah. I've been asking you to do that for 30 years, so yeah. Um, welcome. I want to make sure I pronounce your names correctly. Is it Karolina
Yes,
and Michel?
exactly.
Yeah, you can say Mike if it's easier. We see
Yeah, we
you.
see you.
Yeah, I can see you. It's a little garbly, but that's okay. We're gonna work through this. We're gonna make
Right.
sure it works. But
Okay.
just thank you for joining us and spending some time with us on heavy metal horror today. Thank you.
Thank you for the invitation. It's a pleasure.
Well, we will get right to it. We have a wonderful intro that we will do, and then we will start our show. How's that?
Okay.
Excellent, excellent.
Works fine.
This is Martin Dubenet from Discordia, and you're watching Heavy Metal Horror!
I am Montag, master of illusion. What goes up must come down, but not always.
Hey, this is ChopTop, and after this one, you shouldn't be skeptical.
And you were watching and listening to heavy metal horror. Oh, kitties, kitties. Tonight we've got special guests. Yes, thank you for joining in. We've got Karolina and Michel from Skeptical Minds. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll start with a background question. So when did you first get into music?
Oh, I first start, then I think.
Well, my story is actually quite funny. My first time with the music was when I came out from my mom. And she told me that I was kind of singing already. And the nurse that was delivering me, she said, "Oh, we have a singer here."
Nice.
And after it just, it was natural for me to sing, to entertain people. It was in my blood. And also my father, he was a musician himself, a guitarist. So music was always present in my life since the beginning. And after, okay, it followed with the music lessons, and the bands, and here I am.
Excellent. How about you, Michel?
Yeah, now I remember. Very long. I had to come back. As far as a recorder, and I like to put a microphone and record myself on the tapes. I was singing all the songs my parents were listening to. It was not metal yet, but I like the music, and it was mostly Greek music because my parents came from Greece. So Greek traditional music, and that's it. I remember recording those things, and I always liked to listen to music. And then when you become teenager, you have to go another way than your parents. You discover guitar and other things, and that's it. So yeah, I started around 5, 6 years old to sing. But after I stopped to sing because I realized I didn't sing good. So I prefer to play instruments.
Nice. I get it. That's great. That's great.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, Skeptical Minds has a really interesting style. It's melodic hard rock and metal that's sometimes dreamy and hypnotic. How did this sound evolve?
So in the beginning, the project started in 2002, 22 years ago. The former member, so the guy who created the band was a keyboard player, a fan of electro body music, industrial music. So he created all the structures of the songs of the first album, and then he looked for a guitarist. So he asked me to join, to put electric guitar riffs, to have the metal touch. And then he wanted a female melodic voice. And that's the three basic ingredients we had since the beginning. After, okay, we evolved. The first album is more, how to say,
Industrial style.
yeah, electro industrial, dark wave, you know, more minimalist music. And now it's a bit more complex. Okay, we evolved more, and
Dreamy style.
yeah, we developed some stories and we link to the stories. You know, with the comic book also, it's easy to explore more things and more musical horizons, I can say. We have limits, we open like this. But
You know, yeah, I'm glad you say that. Excuse me. I noticed in your music as well, I'm hearing there's sounds of not only industrial symphonic metal, there's some doom metal actually elements too, I found in some of the riffs and stuff. So it's very eclectic. It's very interesting how you put all those styles together, and it creates obviously your own unique style for the band.
we are back. Is it better?
Yes.
Oh yes.
So much better.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The modem, I think. Yeah, okay, it was that.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah, that's great. I was going to suggest if this didn't work, I was going to suggest you could turn your camera off and maybe have more bandwidth to push your audio. But no, this is perfect. I can hear you. I can see
Great,
you.
guys. Yeah.
Fantastic. I was really worried.
So we see you also without lag. That's very good.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry you got to see us, but
Yeah. I'll get the paper bag.
that's right.
Mm.
Let's go back to that previous question you were talking about, which is, can you tell us a little bit more about your creative process when writing music and lyrics? And can you both answer that question again? So I want to make sure we all get your answers.
Okay, so first we need to have a story for the album. We need to know exactly what we are going to write about. So like that, the whole album is coherent, and there is no just random song that came from anywhere. Like for example, you have a first song in the latest album, Caron. The song is called "The Awakening," and the song, in fact, is continuation of the previous album. But this one is soft, calm, and melancholic, And you can wonder, why on earth would they put such kind of song as the first one in the album? But there is a reason behind. In this song, the girl actually awakens in the hospital, and she's confused. She doesn't know what is happening. She doesn't know, in fact, that she has died. And she starts to discover everything around. So that's the reason why the song is, kind of a mid-tempo, doomy, calm, melancholic. So yeah.
It makes so
Yeah.
much sense now because I was a little surprised as well. The first track usually is a big banger. It lets people know, hey, we're here. And yours was such a mellow kind of sad this song. But then yes, as the album progresses, you see the storyline develop. So that makes perfect sense now hearing it in that context.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I wanted to add that before we wrote the songs one by one, telling a story about women who had bad experience in life, something very bad, very dark. It's people who don't show what they experienced in life, like us, everybody. We won't say in the street, someone raped me, this, that, okay. But we wanted to see behind the masks what happened and what if the person is destroyed, and we describe that. So usually before we came with a melody, a riff, and we started to compose around that. Since we work with Alain Poncelet, so Alain Poncelet is making the comic book that's released with the album. We had to think differently, because on the previous album we made the songs on our side, he made the comic book on his side, and then we merged the things together and we see it doesn't fit. So we had to rewrite most of the songs to fit on the comic book. So now we do like Karolina said, we have the story, we write the scenario together with our designer. We divide in here 11 chapters. So each chapter is a song. And then we write the music like a soundtrack of the story, of the comic book.
If you see, for example, one chapter of the song, you can immediately have an idea. Okay, so this song happens like in the desert, in the song desert. Okay, there is too much sun. It's a heavy walk. You are thirsty. You are confused. So you will have the image of that in the song. The song is going to be heavy, doomy, kind of a hot. So everything is connected.
Yeah, and now
Love that. Love that.
Yeah. Now the difference, we don't have to start from a melody. We start from a story, so there are feelings, ambience, and you have to translate that into music. That's a bit more difficult in the beginning, but now that's how we do. So we try to transpose emotions and feelings into the music. It's another
That's
approach.
And
great.
that's
Go
awesome.
ahead,
And
Chuck.
I applaud any artists that try to take serious subject matter, especially abuse on women, because it's a personal thing for me, growing up. And so anytime I hear anybody puts that out there and can make it into music and make it healing for somebody else, and that's outstanding. So I applaud that. That's great.
I want to add something. It's good what you say. In the beginning, we didn't do that. We didn't think about someone special. But many girls who became fan of the band came to see us on stage, and after they speak with Karolina, they said, "We really love what you say because we don't feel alone." It's like they recognize themselves in some songs, and they say, "Okay." And after they can talk about their experiences, some had very heavy experiences too. We became friends, but that helped some people. We didn't expect that, but we are happy from that.
That's outstanding. That's fantastic.
Yeah, your music becomes therapy and
Reaches.
cathartic for these listeners. That's amazing.
I want to
You
show
know?
also they are not alone with their experiences. Like Mich said previously, when you see people in the street, everybody seems to be okay, but in the reality, who is okay? We all have
Right.
our demons. We all have been through some things. Some people manage better, some less better. But when you hear something in the music, you immediately connect. Says, okay, yeah, that sounds like my experience. I know I'm not alone with this. So for us, this is beautiful that through the music we can help. So I find
Yeah.
that's beautiful.
Outstanding.
That's
Yeah.
that's amazing. Yeah, that you have that because then that means your music has an impact beyond people liking it as music. It has an emotional impact. It's important to them. It's meaningful for them, and that's got to feel extra special for you as the creators of this music.
Yeah, but as I said in the beginning, that was not the intention, but that
Mhm.
became that, that was a plus that came, and now we think about that when we write too. Yeah, that's true.
That's
It's
that's fantastic.
Great
That's
guys. Yeah.
fantastic. Yeah. Let's talk a little bit about touring. That's just how I first came across your band. We get music from several record companies, and we did a review of one of your tracks, and then I began watching your videos, and watching you perform on YouTube. So let's talk a little bit about touring. So when you're touring, do you prefer smaller, intimate venues or larger arenas? From a fan's point of view, being close to a band is really fantastic, but what's it like from your point of view?
well,
So,
for me, I will tell you this way. For me, even if it's just one person standing in the front of me and listening, for me it's beautiful because I can exchange the energy with just that one person. That one person actually gave me something. The most important, she has something. She never have it back. It's your time. So for me, I really appreciate that. So either it's a one person, I touch one person, or it's a 10,000 crowd. For me, it's exactly the same. It's the energy we exchange, it's the feelings we exchange. So for me, it's you who matters, not the size of the venue.
yeah, playing on a big stage, it's very impressive. When you play the guitar, when there is a earthquake on stage, you feel really the power of the instrument. And when a few thousand people scream to you, it's very impressive. But you don't have the same contact because sometimes you have 5 meters between the stage and the first row.
Mm.
It's a bit far. I have glasses, so when I remove my glasses, they are all blurry. You can see them in the eye. It's different contact. Okay, the contact it's massive screams and that's it. You give energy, you receive energy, that's it. On smaller venues, you have people in front of you. You hear what they say, you can interact, you can answer. You see people in the eyes, there is another kind of exchange. And most of time after the show, you meet in the smaller venues, it's easy to meet people and to talk. So that contact is important. Me, I prefer the smaller venues now. 300 people, 5, no more. Okay, festival, it's another experience. I'll still like, but to enjoy the contact with the people, I prefer the smaller. It's very different.
Mm-hmm.
So do you prefer to stay like after a show, you enjoy meeting the people who want to talk with you? Is that something that you do as a band or personally? Do you just kind of walk around, or do you have like a table where people can come and get things or get pictures and things like that?
Yeah, usually we meet at the merch.
Yeah.
So we gather there. People come, and usually they want to let us sign some CDs and things, make pictures, speak, and after we walk around, we have beers with one, with other, we speak. We are in the crowd, and
One big family.
we enjoy the other concerts too. We are metal
Great.
fans also.
Nice.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Behind and no, we like to share the day with everybody.
We are still on the same level. It doesn't matter we play on stage outside or on stage. We are still humans, just like you. So we mingle like humans, like everyone.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I love that.
Absolutely.
That's great. That's great. What is your favorite food to eat on the road?
Oh,
Is there food on the road?
something that does not go makes you go to a toilet too fast, I guess.
No,
Oh,
that's most of time you have junk food and
Yeah.
it's not easy. When it's homemade food, we ask as much as possible, not especially a lot, but homemade food or
Yeah.
something fresh. Industrial things most of time sometimes you have to play, you have to go to toilet 5 minutes before.
yeah.
No.
No.
It's yeah, whatever food it is, but
We avoid junk foods in
Yeah.
general. We try to have if you want to keep a good performance, you need to have a good food in order to for your body to make the good energy for you. So you want a good performance, but eat good food.
homemade.
Eat food.
Nice. All right.
And have a
Or-
porta potty by the side of the stage. Yeah.
Karolina, how do you take care of your voice when you're touring?
I try to speak as less as possible because, in fact, you see, right now, I just talk, but I am using my instrument, my voice, which sometimes people don't realize that when I say, "Oh yeah, okay, but why do you don't speak before the concert?" I say, because when I wake up, my voice is at 100%. But if I keep on talking during the day, then it actually gradually goes down. And the more I talk, the louder it is, the less quality I can produce. But for example, can you imagine a drummer? He wakes up and he starts to play all the time until he goes on stage, but his hand will be dead. So that's the same for my voice. I have to really avoid talking as much as possible until the concert. So like that, I can give the best quality to you.
And then sleep.
And then sleep, yeah. If we tour, I will be the first person to leave because the only way for me to recover my voice, I have to go to sleep. Just sitting like that, it won't recover. You need to go sleep. So yeah, less talking as much as possible before, and after the concert, I have to go to sleep.
Probably you expected that when you go to a concert, you spend the evening with friends, you speak loud all night. The next day, your voice, even at the end of the evening, your voice goes down.
Yeah, it cracks.
It's a muscle, so you have to take care about.
Yeah, that's it. I can't take it and put the new one in case this one breaks.
No. For a musician, it's easy. If I have a throat pain, I can play. For her,
yeah, I can't.
Right.
But with a woman that doesn't speak, it's good.
Oh, I'm not gonna touch that one.
No
No.
comment on that. But it was a great point though.
Okay, it is. It's like that. See, when you are a singer, you have to do all that's possible, all what you can to preserve your voice. When you go on a concert, you want to hear the best quality, yeah, either for a guitarist or for the singer. So they have to do everything to deliver that quality to you.
Sure. Yes, of course.
Absolutely.
Makes perfect sense. Oh, we like hearing outrageous road stories, and not every band has them. Some bands have a lot. So can you tell us one of the most outrageous touring stories that you can share? Something crazy happened to you, something that crazy you saw, something that you experienced that was just like, oh, that was just batshit crazy.
Yeah, actually, that's a really funny story. It connects to a food. We were talking that, okay, we avoid junk food as much as possible. That was a few years back. How many years? Maybe 10 or something?
2012.
Yeah.
I still remember.
Yeah, I still remember that day, yeah? So we were playing in the Netherlands and we were super hungry. And the only place that was open, it was McDonald's. So we're like, okay, let's go.
It was a Sunday, yeah.
It was a Sunday, yeah. So we went, okay, we grabbed, some burgers. And as soon as we returned to the venue, we all had to go to toilet. So we were all...
We had to play 10 minutes after. It was awful.
So guys, junk foods, that was really no, but I'm not sure if we will be able to stand up. So imagine.
Just put the microphones in the bathroom. Here we go.
Yeah.
It's
Hey,
the
plug it
McDonald's
up. We got
tour.
a show to do. Let's get on with it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's good. That's good.
But we were lucky. No problems with a van, no problems to be late with travel. Sometimes the luggage don't arrive. Never. So sorry, we cannot tell more about that. But no,
that's fine.
No, that's fine.
That's good. We don't have any preconceived notions of what our guests will say. We're just happy to spend time with them and get to know them and allow them to kind of just share who they are. So we're happy. So it's all good. What song do you most enjoy playing live?
Ooh.
Ooh.
From us or cover?
Well, it depends actually. It depends on the concert. It depends also how you feel sometimes. Because, for example, like I was talking, the Awakening song, it's very calm and very melancholic song that makes you actually reflect on yourself. Because sometimes you wake up and you are wondering, what the hell am I doing, with my life? What it is really happening? And then you are listening to the song, you're listening to the lyrics, you analyze everything. Actually, this happened because that had to happen. If this didn't happen, I wouldn't be where I am. So the Awakening for me is, for the moment, the song to go.
Me is
Nice.
Broken Balls because it's hard industrial metal with a fast tempo. I like fast songs, and it's powerful.
Yeah.
That's it. I like the calm too when I need to breathe. But most Broken Dolls or Skeleton Key, they are fast, they are energetic.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I like to play.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
Each song has a different energy, and each song has different emotions in them.
Excellent. Nice. What's the thing you love most about being in a band?
The unity and the emotions that are between the band members, and the possibility to actually do what you really want, what you really love, and the understanding that's it's in the group. Because sometimes bands, they just play because they play, but for us it's different. We are like family. We understand each other. We are on the same boat. So for me, it's the unity and the common feelings.
Yeah, for me, when I'm in the band, I'm not at work, so that's the most enjoyable.
There you go. What is it that you do for your work?
Construction. I'm a civil engineer.
Oh,
So
nice.
Wow, very nice.
yeah, we all have a job beside
Sure.
because live from music is not so easy.
Right. There's only one Iron Maiden. Not too many bands make a living by their music, right?
First, we need to buy a plane, but okay.
Yeah.
There you go. Nice. Yeah. If when Bruce isn't flying his, he flies the Skeptical Minds plane, right? Yes, that's it.
Seriously, I want to add something. Seriously, what Karolina said, yeah, it's like a family, in fact. But what's important, I have many friends. They create one band. After 2 years, it doesn't work. They stop. They create another project and another because they want to succeed. Us, it's a bit different. We say, okay, we have our jobs. Okay, we don't wait for music to live. If it works, if we have projects and this and that, that's okay. A cat. But we say, okay, we do what we like without expectations. If it works, if we have concerts, that's great. If it doesn't, life continues and we continue. So we exist since 22 years and we continue. And that doesn't put bad pressure and expectations on the band. That kills many bands. That we didn't want.
Yeah.
Awesome. ChopTop, you're growing a tail.
Yeah,
I've always expected. Your prehensile tail is showing.
Yeah, that's
no,
Lily.
that's
She loves me, so
the only one.
yeah, come on, Lily.
It's great. We're going to switch gears here, and we're going to be moving into some hypothetical situations. Okay. So what I want you to do is create a supergroup, not including anyone you've performed with. Which 3 or 4 musicians, past or present, would you want to play with?
You start or I start?
Oh, you can start.
Okay, I will start because I don't have to think a lot about. The guitar player who made me buy my first guitar is Chris Oliva from Savatage.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. Yep.
I'm a fan of him. I still cannot
One of my
play with.
influences. Yeah, absolutely.
yeah, it's great. He has a unique sound, so much emotion in his solos and what he plays. Okay, I really love. There are many others, but that guy is special. Lemmy from Motorhead, because I'm a big fan of the band.
Yes.
I saw them
Good too.
4 times. I met Lemmy a few times too, and it's someone that impress you for life.
Yes.
As a drummer, I have many. I have to think. Yeah, I want to say Filthy Animal Taylor, because also Motorhead.
Yeah.
It's the kind of guy like us. We started with an instrument. I think he had a drum, and boom, 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 he started to play. That's it. Instinct. He plays by instinct. He has his own technique and move because he plays by instinct. That's how we started too. First day I my guitar, because the previous day I saw Savatage, and I say, okay, now I have to go.
That's it. I know what I want to do.
Yep.
Well, what do I do now? I
Mhm.
put it there. It looks so easy on stage, but after you can do shit. Why did I buy that?
Yeah.
I get you.
And that's it. And after you start to play a bit by instinct with
Yeah.
friends, this, that, and you progress. So I think, yeah, those musicians are the ones who influenced me the most.
Yeah, but for
Nice.
me, a guitarist, but he would be my father, because he was a very good guitarist. He was very innovative, and he actually made me discover most that was there in the music at that time, and I'm really forever grateful for it. For the bass, I would say Lemmy, because it's Lemmy. Come on, who doesn't
Yeah,
love
I
Lemmy?
know. I know.
Right. Yeah. We both agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
He just did what he wanted to, and that's what really got him in the life.
Yes.
Despite he never gave a flying F.
You can swear all you want. It's okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We're not friendly families.
That's
Family
family friendly.
Excuse me. Friendly thing. Yeah. Whatever I was going to say. So yeah,
Yeah.
just fucking throw it out there. That's great. Yeah.
The drums boy, I think. Yeah, Fotis Bernardo, because he's but first of all, he's a very kind human being, and he's also an excellent drummer, very crazy with his ideas. And when you hear him play, it's like it's not normal drums. He's creating an art on the drums, so it's something different. Yeah, so
Nice.
that's.
So Fotis Bernardo is an ex-Septic Flesh drummer, now 649, and we recorded the last album in his studio. So
yeah, in Athens, in Greece. Yeah.
Yeah, he helped
Nice.
us to improve also the level of the songs, and production work was very good.
Nice. I've never met Lemmy, but Chop knows this story because we were there together. But I had a Lemmy moment. We were seeing Lemmy play, and between songs, it was at a big festival, Ozfest, I think.
Yeah.
And so between songs, it was kind of quiet, and I'm about 10 rows back, and I yell, "I love you, Lemmy," and he goes, "I love you too." I'm like, okay,
He's like,
I've
I
had
love
my
you too, mate. And I was
I've
just,
had
great.
I've had my moment. Okay,
Yeah.
Lemmy loves me. I'm good. I'm good to go.
It was totally silent other than that exchange.
That was it. That was it. The only one. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm happy now.
We had
good.
the Ozzy masks on too during that thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was great.
Okay. If another hypothetical for you, if you could cover an entire album and play it live, which album would it be?
Entire album and play it live. For me, I think it would be Streets rock opera from Savatage. I like that album a lot, and that's it. If I could learn to play that, because there is a lot of work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
For me, that would be maybe a Nightwish Once. Album
Okay.
Because it's very imaginative. There are a lot of things happening, a lot of stories. It makes you see things. So for me, it would be that one.
Nice.
All
right. Okay. An alien shows up and asks you to represent metal in 3 songs, what would those songs be and why?
Metal in 3 songs.
Yes.
So I won't say Iron Maiden. I will say Anvil, Metal on Metal. You know, because for me that song is it's like a pattern of heavy metal. You know, the good riff. It's pure metal for me, and I love Anvil. And we speak a lot about the biggest bands, but not so much about Anvil. And for me, they deserve to be higher than what they are. They come here end of November. I will go to see them.
Oh, nice.
No. Anvil. So that's for the classic heavy metal. Okay, we could say Black Sabbath, Judas Priest, this, that. Okay, well, I take Anvil. A thrash band. I want to say Megadeth, not to say Metallica, with the Mechanics, not to say the Four Horsemen, because they wrote it. And that's it. Yeah, okay, the thrash, you know.
Yeah.
And after that, okay, or I go hard rock, but okay, let's say heavy metal. We'll go in more heavy. I love Voivod for the most, bit brutal, experimental. I think those 3 bands represent for me 3 branches, but there are thousands of branches now.
Of course. Yeah. That's what makes the question so challenging. How do you sum up this amazing genre in 3 songs? Yeah.
That's it.
There is a progressive rush. There's that too.
Song from each genre and explain to them. Okay, this song is typically gothic style. This one is a thrash metal. This one is a heavy metal. This one is old rock and roll, and this one is this. In the 3 songs, it would be difficult for them to actually understand exactly what the earth metal is about. But you can always deal. You can ask, guys, let's make more songs. You can stay up for a party, make you tea, and let's talk about metal.
I think if you ask that question 30 years ago, 40 years ago, it would be easier because we had, less genres in metal.
There were fewer bands.
Resuming 3 bands, it's very, very difficult, but okay.
Right. Yeah, there are so many styles.
That's a great call. Absolutely.
For sure. And the last hypothetical question. If you could be any superhero for 24 hours, who would you be and what would you do with your day of power?
Myself.
Nice. Fantastic. All right.
It's a joke. Who would I be? We won't speak about politics. I would like to be Superman for some things, but superpower. That's don't have ideas.
I would be my father. I would be my dad because he was a retired fireman. He was rescuing people from the big fires, and he had to go often in super burning forests and rescue animals. And he always told me that he never knew if he was going to come back alive. So for me, the mission of my father and generally of the fire department is really superheroes. So if I could be someone for 24 hours, I would be a fireman rescuing people.
Fantastic.
That's fantastic. Yeah.
All right.
The superhero, but if I could change something that's going wrong on Earth, there are many things. Here in Europe, I don't know in the States if you feel change, but the climate here we start really to feel it. At the south of Europe, since few years, very, very hot in the summers, water restrictions, many fires, things like that. And
tornadoes, we didn't have tornadoes before, and now we start to have tornadoes here.
Many storms before we didn't have so violent storms. The last years that goes worse and worse. I don't know, so maybe think something about that.
Yeah, I don't see. I know it's only greed in America that keeps the push, and we don't like to get into politics too much. But the truth is, it's greed that keeps pushing towards burning coal and oil when there are plenty of other. We can always need those, but why not go to green and renewable energies like wind power, solar power? There's no reason why we can't help help ourselves and try to calm things down. Because yes, it's really hot in the States. We have a lot bigger storms, just like Europe. It's dry, it's hot, things are drying out. And it's just a shame because we're doing this to ourselves, and that's the sad
Yep,
part.
absolutely.
Yeah, self-destruction. I worked 5 years in a ministry, so I had the chance to speak about some things with some minister, and we speak about some subjects. And when you are in a bar with friends, we'll speak about politics and this and that. Why they don't do this? Why they don't do that? They're not stupid. And the guy says, we know all that. We have advisors. Maybe people, citizens, they think with their logic, but the politicians, they have an agenda. That's what he told
Yep.
me. And that's it. So it's interests or lobbying or this or that. There is always interest behind, and that's it. They know that not everything is good. They're not more stupid than us, but they don't care.
Yeah,
75 years ago, scientists were warning about, climate change, what was going to happen, and we didn't adhere to the warnings, and now we're paying the price. What happens?
Yeah.
Man is destroying mankind. So
Hopefully we can bounce back.
Absolutely.
That would be nice. We're going to change gears a little bit. We are heavy metal horror after all. So I'm going to ask if either of you are fans of the horror genre, and if so, what are some of your favorite horror movies?
Oof. Horror movie.
Or you can think.
Yeah.
I watch almost all the horror movies that are released, so I love them. The first I saw that traumatized me was The Exorcist.
Mhm.
I was maybe 13 years old. I watch to that movie sometimes, and it still keeps me it still impresses me. I saw
Stand up,
many
Chop.
exorcism movies and series after that. Okay, it's the same kind, but no one is as impressive as that first one.
Yeah.
After all the Freddy Krueger, Halloween, all what you can imagine. I saw all the serial killers, all genres, but I think the first Exorcist for me is and the Malediction, the three first, The Omen.
Yeah.
Great choices. Yeah, we're
Nice.
just nodding our heads and smiling because me and Montag scares the shit out of us to this day. Exorcist
Yeah,
still our top terrifying horror
well,
film of all
you're
time,
wearing the
so.
shirt, Chop. You got the shirt
That's
on.
right. I'm right there with you.
Yeah. I won't watch it alone at night. No way. No. Because I know Reagan she'll be waiting for me in the bathroom. I'll go in the bathroom at 2:30 in the morning, and I won't make it because she'll be there and she'll kill me. I know it. I just don't.
It's still terrifying after so many years.
Yeah, it scarred me as a kid. I was about 10 or 11 when I saw it. It was on TV. It was even on television. It wasn't even the full cut, but I grew up in a very religious household. And so I, taught that these things are going to happen to you. And so it's just terrified me. It still does. It's like still spooks me out. Like, no, it's a great movie, but yeah, no.
It's white hair. You became white in once.
Right. Yeah. I used to be good looking, so and this what happens. So you watch The Exorcist and there you go.
Used to be. What are you talking about?
Carolina, are you a fan?
It depends. I generally prefer, more calmer stories. But as for The Exorcist, I also saw, and I can confirm it's a scary movie. It's really, really actually well done. When you think when it was actually made, they did an excellent job on that movie.
Yeah.
So Exorcist also, Krueger, yeah.
Yeah, it's far beyond. I mean, not just the story of the exorcism, the story of Father Karras, his struggles with his faith, I think is just as compelling. There's so much to the story going on. That's what I love about it. So
absolutely.
Okay, we are going to switch gears again. These are just one-off questions. These can be about anything. So the first question is, what would you tell your childhood self about being a musician?
Keep on, keep on practicing, keep on progressing, and don't listen what the haters will say, because you will always have a haters. Just keep on doing what you are doing, and you will get there.
Yeah, never give up. And you know about haters and jealous people. Once in an interview, someone asked me, how do you react when you have jealous people criticize you or this or that? And I say, jealous people, they are our biggest fans, but they don't know how to express it. Because when you are jealous of someone, that means you would like to be in his place. So you recognize that he reached something you didn't reach. So they admire you, but they don't admit, and they don't. So no, never give up, and don't give a shit about the critics. Take the positive and reject the negative. That's it.
That's
Absolutely.
great.
Great advice.
For you,
Yeah.
you know, if you are sensitive and like a sponge, you take all the negative that can destroy you very fast.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
take the positive and the negative, let
Yeah.
it where it is.
Nice.
Mhm.
Which non-music celebrity would you most like to have a drink with?
Aha.
Mm.
Non-music. I know nobody. Or... No, I'm joking. Let me think.
Yeah. Do they have to be alive or not
No,
really?
nope. It could be anybody. Yeah,
I would
they don't
say
have to be alive. Conversation
Castro.
might be a little different if they weren't, but hey, that's no. You pick anyone you want to pick.
Right. So for me, it would be maybe a Socrates from in Greece. I like the
Oh.
philosophy of the guy, and I would like to really.
Yeah, but pay attention. When he drinks, he dies.
Yeah, but yeah, he was actually he was super revolutionary.
Don't drink that last drink. It's a bad one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Nice.
but
Okay.
Socrates
Great.
for his ideas, for his thinking, and for his mindset.
Yeah, and I was thinking about a philosopher too, but Nikos Kazantzakis. I don't know if you know him,
Hmm.
but Last Temptation. If you saw that movie, so it's
Mhm.
a Cretan philosopher. Zorba the Greek.
Oh yeah, yeah. Mhm.
Okay, so he wrote that book and
Okay.
many other. You know, I like that guy, and it's a guy who traveled the world, met many people, tried to understand or discover by himself all the important people of his time, like Einstein, even Lenin in Russia. You know, it's a guy. He had revolutionary ideas. Okay, sometimes he saw that what happened in Russia was not correct, but the goal, the beginning, the ideas seduced him, and finally he wanted to discover what can make a man be free out of the system, to this or that, you know, from himself, and that's very interesting. So
To talk with the open-minded people.
yeah,
That's
have a
it.
discussion, the drink.
I like that.
Cool.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay, we've got a few games that we like to play with our guests. The first game, yes, the first game is called Blast Beats. And I'm going to ask you a question. Usually it's a very short answer or it's a multiple choice. And you just tell me the answer as quickly as possible. Okay? All right. First one. Your favorite pizza topping.
Favorite what?
Pizza. Favorite pizza topping.
Pizza. My favorite pizza.
What do you think about tomato basilic for me?
Yeah, tomato basilic.
Basic mozzarella, the basic one.
All right. Paperback or Kindle?
Candle.
PC or Apple?
PC.
There you go.
Yeah.
Thank you. Your favorite streaming service?
Ooh.
YouTube for me.
Yeah,
mostly.
YouTube.
Mostly.
Yeah.
You can learn and see everything in the world. It's amazing. Your favorite cartoon character?
Ooh, Woody Woodpecker. A long time ago, I love him.
Turtles.
Nice. All right. Your favorite ice cream flavor?
Vanilla.
Pistachio.
Dog or cat?
Cat.
The
Dog,
cat, I never
cat.
know.
Nice. Justice League. Oh, go ahead.
As animal of company or as food?
Well, I'll let you make that decision. Let's go with the company. Yes. You can be friends. You can't always eat your friends. Oh. Justice League or the Avengers?
Justice League.
Adventures.
Okay. Star Trek or Star Wars?
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Sorry.
That's so good. Bigfoot or the Loch Ness Monster?
Loch Ness Monster.
Yeah, like this monster.
But it doesn't exist. Bigfoot exists.
Okay. Dracula or Frankenstein?
Dracula.
Dracula.
How do you like your steak cooked?
Cooked. Well cooked.
Your favorite sport?
Yoga.
Karate.
Oh, nice. Your favorite movie snack?
Apple.
No PC.
Good one, good one.
I never eat one movies. Seriously. Nor popcorn, not nothing.
All right. Your favorite subject in school?
Mathematics for me.
History.
Your least favorite subject in school?
Oh, history.
Mathematics.
There you go. Your favorite board game?
Chess.
There was that game, Chinese game. You have like a square and a. Oh yeah, I don't know how was it called. It was some board game of the. It's called the Chinese game. You have to really.
Like Chinese checkers with marbles? Or was
Yeah.
it with the tiles? Chinese
Yeah, yeah,
checkers? Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, Checkers. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. The best concert you've ever attended?
Pink Floyd.
Motorhead.
All right. And the last one is your favorite line or scene from This Is Spinal Tap?
I wanted to say this is Sparta.
Spinal Tap. When they have to look everywhere to find the stage.
Okay.
Hello, Cleveland.
Hello,
Yeah.
Cleveland. Yes. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Our next game is called the hot seat. This is sometimes because it makes people a little uncomfortable. I'm going to name a band, and I want you to tell me your favorite album by that band. Okay. Yes. Good. Excellent. Okay, we'll begin. Black Sabbath.
Volume 4 for me.
Mm-hmm.
Judas Priest.
Maybe Point of Entry. That changes. Sometimes it's a Painkiller or British Steel, but today Point of Entry.
Yeah. I think they're so nice.
Great.
Okay. Queensryche.
Operation Mindcrime. Empire 2. Very close. Not Operation Mindcrime for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. Karolina?
No, I don't know. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, that's fine. That's okay. Iced Earth.
The Live in Greece.
It's a great
I
album.
Great album.
That was my first exposure to Iced Earth, and I'm like, "Ooh, I'm a fan. These guys are great."
Uh-huh.
Okay, this one you should be able to tell. Motorhead.
Motorhead. I love Bomber or the Killers of Spades, but I will say today Bomber.
Yeah,
The first ones for sure. I love all of them.
Yeah.
Ace of Spades.
Ace of Spades. Yes. It's a great album.
The only card you need. Yeah.
That's right. Carcass.
Sorry?
Carcass. Do you know the band Carcass
Yeah.
from England?
No. Carcass.
Carcass. Yeah.
I know the band, but I cannot name an album. Sorry.
That's okay.
Michel.
No
I
problem.
think I played in the allez, Firebird. But no, I cannot name an album.
It's okay. How about Dio?
Ah. As solo artist or
Yeah.
Either one. Yeah, solo's
Yeah.
fine, or with Black
Or with
Sabbath. either
Sabbath.
one.
yeah, I wanted to say Mob Rules for me.
Mm-hmm. Great album. Great album.
Great.
Metal Church.
The first.
Such a good album.
That's a great album.
Yeah. How about Rush?
That's your stuff.
Yeah, Temple of Syrinx, 2112.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Opeth.
Shit, I forgot the name. With the park, 30 years ago.
Blackwater Park.
Blackwater Park. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. King Diamond.
Merciful Fate or King Diamond?
Either one.
Oh. Don't break the oath.
Nice.
I'm old school.
Yeah, no, I like it. Yeah. Iron Maiden.
Okay, two periods. The first album, of course, and the Dickinson, The Number of the Beast. The first album of each singer, yeah.
Okay.
You know, but I didn't really like.
Nice. How about Testament?
The Legacy.
Great album.
The Ritual. Yeah, I like both.
Anthrax.
Ooh, Among the Living.
Megadeth.
Rest in Peace.
Mine too. I love that album. And just two more. Slayer.
Hard to choose, but I will say Seasons in the Abyss.
Nice. And the last one, Kiss.
Hard to choose too. Love Gun for me.
Excellent.
Great choice.
Yes. And our last game we're going to play is called Name That Festival. Skeptical Minds is playing a festival with two other bands. I'm going to spin the wheel of mystery to find these two other bands. Then I want you to come up with the name of the festival. So let me get the wheel of mystery up, and I will share. All right, I'm going to share my screen. Let me know when you can see the wheel of mystery.
Okay.
We see.
There it is. Okay, I'm going to spin. So Skeptical Minds is playing, and who's the artist? It could be anybody. I've got everybody here from the. Oh, it looks like Ed Sheeran. Oh no, Madonna. Okay, so Madonna, look at that. There we go.
First one. Yep.
Okay. And who we got now? And it looks like almost Spinal Tap. Oh, it's Garth Brooks. Oh, so close to Spinal Tap. Okay, so we've got Garth Brooks and Madonna and Skeptical Minds. What is the name of the festival?
Ooh la la. So we have to invent the name.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's difficult.
Maybe Wheel of Time,
Why?
because we all come from different periods and we connect to different styles. And that could be a good representation of generations. That's why Wheel of Time.
Nice.
That's great. I love
Great.
that. That's awesome. Yeah, thank you. Just a few more questions and we'll be done here. So this is about fandom. We are all fans of other artists. What is your favorite piece of memorabilia?
Piece of? Sorry, I didn't understand.
Piece of memorabilia, something that you have from another artist. Maybe it's an autograph, it's a picture, it's a concert t-shirt, it's a drumstick, something that helps you remember that artist. It's called memorabilia. Some people collect them. Something that's very personal to you. What is your favorite something from another artist that you really love personally?
Ah, well, for me, it would be actually a picture with a Taria woman from Nightwish. She was originally in Nightwish because I really like her as an artist, and I also sometimes when I practice my own voice, I sing the songs of the Nightwish because it's an excellent voice training. So when I have that picture with the Taria, it really represents for me that unity in a music. It always reminds me to keep on and don't give up.
And me, it's a towel from Leonard Skinner. End of the show, he throws it in the crowd, and we had to to fight a lot to catch it. So yeah, I have that. So I keep.
Nice.
Really cool.
I knocked my best friend over at an Iron Maiden concert because Dave Murray threw his wristband out, and I pushed him out of the way so I could grab it. Best friends or not, I'm taking this wristband home, damn it. That's awesome. Okay, so what are your plans for, the rest of 2024 and maybe into 2025? And I know how difficult it is to come from Europe over to the States, but do you think maybe the Skeptical Minds would ever be able to come to the States and play?
We would like the problem. Okay, to travel far. Okay, in Europe it's quite okay, but to change continent, you cannot go for one date. So you should have a tour or mini tour, and it's very difficult to find the promoters that want to make us play there. We have few contacts, but it's few. It's very few. It's too few, in fact.
Yeah.
So if we could find enough, no problem. But for the moment, it's that. So we have contacts. We are busy now for the rest of this year, next year, to sending contacts mails for booking. But here, touring in Europe is quite okay. We write everywhere. South America, they have also a lot of demand. North America, but the positive response we receive are not enough to build a tour for the moment.
Yeah, for one date, it's
yeah. So we keep pushing to try to do something. The day we can manage, we will do for sure because we would like to go out of Europe.
So I guess Chop and I have to come to Europe to come see you. I think we just have to go, Chop.
Yeah,
That's it. We just have to leave.
We'll just have to make, yeah,
That's
we're
right.
booking a flight. Yes, absolutely.
That's right. We'll just stop.
There you go.
We'll just come on by. We'll surprise you at the merch booth. We'll talk. Right. We'll buy you a beer.
We'll give you some heavy metal horror swag also. We'll exchange.
Yeah. We'll get you hats. Right.
Yeah, get you.
Yeah. Before we go, I just want to thank you both for being on Heavy Metal Horror today. It has been really wonderful to get to know you, and thank you for taking your time to spend with us. Thank you.
Thank you too.
Thank
it was
you
a
too.
pleasure, a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah, thank you guys.
There was one last thing we could ask you. Would you mind doing a bumper for us, a little commercial for us? This is Karolina and Michel of Skeptical Minds, and you are watching Heavy Metal Horror or something like that.
Yeah, sure.
Wonderful.
This is Karolina from Skeptical Minds,
And Michel.
and you are watching Horror Metal Show.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you. Thank you,
Thank
guys.
you. Yes, well, we're going to do our great outro, and we're going to invite you to bring the horns up with us. You can find Heavy Metal Horror on unsaneradio.com. Listen to full episodes or download to your device. You can find us on Facebook, Heavy Metal Horror Podcast. On Instagram, look for Montag Lewis, one word. Our YouTube page, Heavy Metal Horror Podcast. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. And if you know someone who would like our show, tell them about us. This has been Montag, Master of Illusion.
And ChopTop.
Yeah.
And you've been watching and listening to, all right, Karolina and
go,
Michel,
guys.
bring up the horns. Heavy metal horror.
This is Doug Helvering, and you have been listening to Heavy Metal Horror, the best podcast that you've never heard before.